YouTube. What up? It's Brooke. Welcome to another Mr. Chasing Rainbows video. This dress that I'm wearing right now. Why is the bow not staying put? It's bugging me. I can't just hold it like this the entire video because that looks weird. So I thought I don't know, it's flopping. Les Mis garb, because Les Mis is just, it's my favourite. I love it. I'm not what I would call an obsessive person. I don't really get like really into things, but if I was the type of person to get obsessed over things, Les Mis would be that thing that I would get obsessed over. I have seen the stage musical 4 times. I was lucky enough to be able to go to the 25th anniversary celebration of the musical, which was amazing. I saw Elphie Bow live and Nick Jonas live because he was playing Marius, and Elphie Bow is just amazing, and I saw Colm Wilkinson live, who plays the priest in the Les Mis the movie, which I will get to just now. I saw, there was a stellar cast. There was Sam Barks, who is Eponine in the movie. I'm hoping I'm getting all these names right. I'm very liable to mix up the names or to say the wrong thing, or I'm terrible with names, but I am trying because I do love Les Mis. Yeah, and then Bubel and Schomburg, who wrote the music and the words, and Herbert Kretzmer, who wrote the English words. He's a South African, by the way, I think, which is pretty cool. If he is. If he's not, then cool for whichever country he comes from, but, you know, of affiliation with South Africa, so if he comes from there, that would be cool. And I think he does. Very rambly, I do apologise. Okay, so, yes, so I saw all them, they all came out live. Cameron Mackintosh was there on the stage, I saw him in person. It was beautiful, so I do love the musical, have the, 10th anniversary soundtrack, the original soundtrack, a couple random soundtracks, and, I know it very well, and I love it, and this is important because it affects the way that I viewed the movie. I wasn't going in being like, this movie's got a lot of attention, let me go see it. I went in, I love the music, let me see what they've done with the musical and how it works out. So the first time I went to go see it, I went to see it with a friend, and we went in, and I had high expectations because I'd heard loads of great reviews and everything. So I'm watching it, and every time they made a change to the words, or they changed the order of something, or added in something new, like that song Suddenly, it kind of took me by surprise, and I was very acutely aware of all the changes that they made, and it was also, I think I went in with the expectation that the singing would be as good as the 25th anniversary singing, which was probably not a good way to do it, and it's just that I had that standard in my mind for how it should be sung, not even just the 25th anniversary, but also the 10th anniversary, and the other 2 performances of it that I saw were very good vocally, and so I had this really high vocal standard of what I wanted it to sound like and what it should sound like in my head, but of course this is a movie, and it's not, a musical is over the top, it's a different style of entertainment or whatever. This was a movie, and I appreciate that I had to be a bit more realistic, and the singing was good. I mean, Anne Hathaway blew me away, and Amanda Seyfried, her voice is phenomenal, and Sam Barks of Colm Wilkinson obviously were in the show, and they impressed me a large amount, but when I went to see it, I kind of couldn't get into it as much because I would notice that, he's not singing as well, or Bring Him Home's not as high as it would be in the show, they've made it easier for him, things like that. I felt the first time I went into it, I was far too critical of it. I enjoyed it, I thought it was brilliantly acted, brilliantly directed, the music was still as good in the new song. I thought that was really well done. I liked it. I liked the way they'd done it. But I didn't come out going like, wow, And I wanted to do that. So I went and I saw it again last night, and I thought, this time I'm prepared for the changes, and I was like, I'm not going to be critical. I'm just going to go in, and I'm going to watch it, and I'm going to enjoy it. And I'm going to try and immerse myself in it and really escape in it. And get the proper theatre experience and appreciate it for what it was, which is a movie. And a movie for... yeah, it's a movie. And I went in with that attitude, and I went with my dad this time, and we went, and he loves it too as well, and it was also his second time seeing it, and we both felt that we'd been a bit too critical of the first time we'd seen it. So we went in, we watched it, and it was so much better for me the second time. I went in and I wasn't critical, and I loved it, and it was great. So for my point of the YouTube video, I don't know if there has to be a point or a reason to it, but I'm going to give it one anyway, is that if you didn't like it the first time, go again. And if you didn't like it the second time, go again. Try and go a couple times until you can like properly get into it and appreciate it for the brilliance that it is, and the fact that it's got Colm Wilkinson in it. He's amazing, and you know, I love it. And just go and appreciate the wonder that is Les Mis. If you really don't like it, then, well, I'm sorry. And also, just, you know, let me know what you think of it. If you haven't seen it yet, do so. Yeah, just go out and be awesome people, and don't judge things, because you just enjoy yourself more when you don't judge things. I have no idea what I'm going to talk about right now. Like, fully got a plan for what I'm going to chat about. Go with the flow.